Microvita are the small, vital force, essence of life. These waves, particles, something between, this vital, small aspect of life, this energy of life, is by nature a part of the cosmic play and is an expression of the infinite. That expression can be evolved into various forms, from the crudest to the most subtle. But that vital life is by nature part of Parama Purusha. It is formed of consciousness. It is the awakening of life force, of consciousness, self-awareness in the crude atom. Out of this physical, atomic nature arises a more subtle energy dominated more by sattva guna, brings life into existence. That life may take many forms, from the virus, the bacteria, to the elephant and the human being. The life forms itself into the proper evolutionary flow to move into more and more conscious existence. And as it moves in the evolutionary flow to more awakened conscious existence, then more of the vital life is present. And the natural state of life comes into existence. For life, what is life? What does it mean if something is alive or it is dead? When it is dead, it ceases to have the vital force, the microvita and the prana leave the body, and the body deteriorates to another form, a more material form, to dust, to earth. But the spirit, the soul of that living being carries the microvita, carries it into the subtle realms, separating from the physical body. And it may go into deep sleep. It may go into merger with the infinite, and all between, depending upon the level of awakeness in the living being. The human form on this planet is the most subtle, though there are other forms that are also subtle and awake. Awake means awake, conscious. Human beings have the ability to make conscious decisions and to reflect on their own nature, become aware of themselves and their own nature. In mere animal bodies. That is not necessarily the case. But human minds are developed within the animal body. The brain and the nervous system are developed to take these conscious thoughts. And the Microvita carries life, subtle existence. Life comes when the breath of the infinite abides in the physical. The cosmic divinity awakens in the physical and animates the physical. Then it is considered alive. But this is a human definition and lacks precision. Is a rock alive or dead? It maintains its form. The form is not disintegrating. When the human body dies or animal body dies, it disintegrates and moves to a different type of form. It breaks down and moves to a different form, becomes earth. The rock maintains its form. So it is not dead. But is it alive? In the cosmic sense, yes, it is alive. And it is possible for souls to incarnate in the rock, to abide in the rock, to be the watchers. The rock is alive. The tree is alive. The handful of earth is alive. Because it is all part of Paramapuruષa. It is all vibrant with consciousness. But it does not move. It does not think. It has no brain, no nervous system. It is not developed. So therefore, in the more strictly defined nature of life, it is not alive. It does not have the break from the density of consciousness. The handful of earth does not have the break from the density of consciousness. The life force has not arisen in it. The microvita of life have not split from the subtle atomic level. But that life is awakening all the time, and forms are developing which are more suitable to that life. And the development of the Aham Tattva and the Mahatattva, the ability to act, to think and to act, and the sense of self, the Mahatattva, the awareness of self. So there is more and more of this microvita in the cells, in the structure of complex structures with complex nervous systems to integrate this type of life. But love, what is love? The nature of self, the nature of being. The closest word is love. It is an all-attracting force that brings the desire to merge, to become one. So that cosmic love, that infinite, deep peace, love, being, is in every grain of sand, in every particle of earth. So you cannot say that it is more here or more there. It is everywhere. So it can be said that all has its nature in love, in peace, in infinite being. And Microvita brings that into life, the breath of life. And evolves it towards self-awareness, towards awakening. So is there spiritual Microvita? That's nature is love. There is life force, which is prominently dominated by sattva guna. So it brings the quality of sattva out of the crude material universe and awakens to one degree or another the consciousness, the self-awareness of being. The nature of being is love. Love is the force which glues the universe together. It is the substantial nature of all that is. Not the love that I love you because you love me. No, that not that definition of love. But the love that is the essential nature of all that is peace, equanimity, infinite being, and pure love. It is the force that binds the universe together. It is the substance of the dream. All that is composed of love. It is essential nature. So Microvita, this small energy of life, is naturally filled, is naturally that infinite love. And as mind grows in magnitude, and that life force generates subtlety, and subtlety, the dominance of more sattva guna, is reflected in the nervous system of a living being until the capacity of awakening to the nature of self, to the presence of infinite love, is developed, and sattva finds its expression. Life force is essentially closer to essential nature than material objects because it is subtler. And as the life forms grow in magnitude to become more and more a reflection of the infinite one, then that life force finds its own subtle, positive culmination by naturally flowing back to its essential nature, which is love, unbound, pure, being, great peace, presence of divinity. And when mind grows in magnitude and the small individual identity begins to fall away, and you feel you are in everything, and everything is within you. When you feel the God presence all around you and within you, in your body, in all the organs, in all the cells, in the nervous system and the brain, and in the mind, the God presence, the infinite love abides. And as the definition of self melts away from body mind identity into this vast ocean of love, into this infinite self, then perspective becomes more realistic. Perspective returns to infinite being. And life is everywhere. All things are the manifestations of the play of consciousness, the play of love divine, the play of the great peace, finding opposites and entering the play of life. That life plays out in the evolution of stars, in the evolution of planets and in the evolution of species. It is everywhere. It is in the air. It is in your mind. It is in your heart, because it is the nature of being. Love divine is everywhere, all around you, in all forms, material and non-material forms. For not all beings exist in this material plane. Many exist in subtler planes of existence. It is a vast, interwoven, interconnected universe. But its essence is simple, so simple. It does not require a great intellect to understand. It is simple. It is love, divine. It is being. It is God. It is the one eternal whole, always the same, yet ever appearing to change, coming to you in many forms that appear in the dance of life. Yet it remains one, unchanging. It is your own nature and in the nature of all that you encounter. All right.